Tick tock, Crimson. Tick tock indeed. Why do I say that? Well, it's quite simple, really. You're forgetting that there's something circulating around, isn't there? Between three specific people: yourself, Drac Nightwing, and Daniel Banner. It's this little thing called a contract. I'm sure it's a very alien thought to you. A contract in wrestling. But I assure you, it's there, and it's very much real. You see, you're probably thinking if you hold back and you don't sign anything, then it'll just become invalid. That if nobody signs it, then what's the point of having it? But this is where you hit a little bit of what you call a roadblock. Because here's 2 clips of some very smart, for once, individuals. Have a look. Have a look.
Remus. I've just seen your little video about the contract signing, saying you want us all participating members of this match at WrestlePalooza to sign this contract to protect us all. But what you don't realise is, for me, there's a silver lining to this. This gives me the power and the ability to do what the fuck I want in this match. Without any consequences, any repercussions. Now, are you sure you want to do this? Because I know Crimson can handle it. Banner, maybe. You, possibly. But trust me, I will be taking home that Sheffield title. I will be bringing it back to, well, my realm, where it belongs. I promise you, Remus, the only way you, specifically you, will be walking out of WrestlePalooza is in the back of an ambulance. I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, motherfucker.
Well, Remus, you wanted a response? Here it is. It's funny. It's funny how you wanted to do this fairly. I mean, I don't think fair is in your vocabulary, considering how much of a cheat you are, along with Robert DeCaro. But if you want to do things that way, fine by me. I'll sign your stupid contract. Speaking of contracts, how are we looking?
How are we looking? Well, how long have we been friends for, Daniel?
Long time.
I'd say so. I've been going through this for at least a half an hour. A lot of it just the usual technical garble.
No small prints or anything?
Yeah, I've been going through that. Trust me, I've been going through it over and over. It's pretty airtight, to be honest.
Okay. How long have you known Remus? How long have you been studying Remus?
Long enough now, it feels like. But if there's one thing I could say, everything he has done has been outside the ring. I did try and follow up on the link to the contract email, but that's gone now, so that's a dead end.
Well, at least WrestlePalooza will be a little bit more fun, considering he did mention that if anything did happen to us, if anything happened to me, then whatever that contract says, he'll probably just get a kick out of it. Funny. I'm usually used to taking a lot of pain, so I don't think it bothers me that much. Anyway, let's just get this over with. I'm bored.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know who this Richard Knight's guy is, but he knows his stuff. It's insane. But, alright.
Just one thing before I sign this contract. If you pull anything, if your little bitch boy Robert Caro gets involved, or Richard Knight, whoever, gets involved, I promise you, this contract gets shoved up your ass. Or, how about this? I'll make a bigger threat. How about if I take this contract, rip out Robert Caro's beating heart, wrap this contract around it, send it to you in mail, and it'll be signed. Don't worry. But I just want to make sure, no funny business, no shit goes on. Because I promise you, I'm not the fucking guy to mess with. I may have had a few concussions and I may have had heat stroke from that redemption match, but I'm not a fucking idiot. There you go. Hopefully you can see it. It's mostly, hopefully it's backwards.
Well, it's confirmed.
Sure, now you can't bother me over a fucking contract signing. So take your contract, shove it at your ass, and mostly I'll see you at WrestlePalooza. Any final words you want to say?
Any final words? Well, Mr. Banner here is cementing the end of this rivalry. My career will be starting with the Cruiserweight belt, and I so look forward to it. Is that everything?
It's everything.
Let's get this stuff out the way.
Good. I'll see you soon.
Well, would you look at that? Not only did Drac Nightwing sign the contract, but Daniel Banner signed the contract, and not just that, but Connor Cage looked at the contracts and found nothing wrong with them. If that's not any more proof as to this being a legitimate and well thought out contract on behalf of the society, myself, Richard Knights, etc., etc., I don't know what will convince you. Because they've seen the contracts and they can attest to them themselves that there is a clause, and it's quite a big one, that specifically mentions you, Crimson. Oh, it's nothing bad, like taking away a signature move, or you're not allowed to do anything like that. It's... I wouldn't be that petty. No, it's a very simple one, and this throws the ball into your court. You see, if you don't sign this contract, you automatically give up your number one contendership for my Sheffield title. Hey, how does that sound? Oh, you've got a choice here, Crimson. You can either do the brave thing and sign the contract and guarantee that match between the four of us, and it'll still remain as it is right now. And you can do whatever you want, or at least attempt to do whatever you want inside that ring. Or you could do the one that I think you'll do, because I don't sense you as being very trusting of anything legal, of anything that's contractually binding. I think you're going to chicken out. I think you're going to be scared of that contract, because you wouldn't be able to get your head around it. Even though there's no need to worry, the contract's a very simple one, and someone who can get their heads around it, i.e. Connor Cage, has already run through it and has found 0 faults. But I still think you'll be scared of it. Because it's not like a fight, a contract. A fight is never truly definite. A contract, however, is. It is binding. And whilst it is one that would also protect you, you don't like that level of certainty. I know you. You like a level of uncertainty in your life. You can never have things definite. You're one of those people who would rather go into a match not knowing if he's going to win or not. You can shout all you want that you're going to win, but deep down inside, the reason that you enjoy it so much is because you don't know who's going to win. You love uncertainty. You love being in the moment. And the contract takes that all away from you. No. I'm not as childish as you are to want everything to be uncertain. There's nothing wrong with a bit of certainty. It's what's got me this far already. But maybe you'll prove me wrong. I hope you do, because I really want you in that match. I really do. It'll just make things so much sweeter when I've got 3 of my biggest rivals inside that ring to cave their skulls in. But the choice is entirely yours. You can do the brave thing, or you can do the thing that I think you're going to do and chicken out. Be a coward. Do the safe thing. Imagine that. Crimson does the safe thing. You'd be the laughing stock of SWF forever, because you got scared of a tiny little contract. The choice is yours now. Toodles.